Well, we're talking about it. They just don't like how we're talking about it because it's not a border crisis. It's an imperialism crisis. It's a climate crisis. It's a trade crisis. This is not a surge. These are children, and they are not insurgents, and we are not being invaded, which, by the way, is a white supremacist idea, philosophy.
Thousands of migrants are headed to the U.S.-Mexico border, and one migrant who's already right here in El Paso told our ABC7 Saul Saenz that she was traveling with a group of, get this, 12,000 others.
I spoke with a woman who traveled with a group. That group was 12,000 strong, but even more startling is that the group behind her, she says, is even bigger, and it's coming to the U.S.-Mexico border. This is the large group of migrants who left Tapachula in southern Mexico. The sheer size is staggering and is raising concerns right here in the borderland.
Biden's border crisis setting a sad and scary all-time record. A stunning 276,000 migrant encounters in the month of December alone. The most ever for a single month, and we still have a few days to count.
There have been, as of this very moment, more than 266,000. The highest record that was set last December is 269. We are going in a matter of hours to pass that number right there. And you mentioned Corinne Jean-Pierre, Carly. Remember back at the end of August when she told us this?
The president has done what he can from here, from the federal government, from the White House, to put forth and manage our border in a safe and humane way to respect the dignity of every human, as he says all the time, and making sure that our communities are safe. The president has done more to secure the border and to deal with this issue of immigration than anybody else. He really has.
So it's December 28th. We've got 3 more full days. This number is going to go higher, and it's clearly this is not the president that has done more than anybody else. In fact, he's done more than anybody else to make it a open border, an insecure border. The border they say is closed. It's not. It's wide open.
Meanwhile, top Biden officials were in Mexico this week to meet with the Mexican president on stopping the influx at the border. The White House says the meeting was productive, but Republicans are questioning their choice of talking points.
Following a Wednesday meeting between U.S. and Mexican officials, the two countries agreed to work together more closely to drive down illegal border crossings. The key meeting comes as a large migrant caravan is making its way through Mexico, headed to the U.S. The White House says the leaders also addressed the situation for undocumented Hispanic migrants and DACA recipients, who are, quote, a vital part of the U.S. economy and society. But House Speaker Mike Johnson says it's, quote, unconscionable this was discussed, and the U.S. should focus on policies that deter, not attract people attempting to come here illegally.
Show me any video where I put you on camera. There is no such video. Are you with the guy named Barlow, Tim Barlow? Whether I am or not, that has nothing to do with what I've done. So I did not lie to you. Yes, you are. So how do you feel about running an illegal immigration pipeline?
I'm against it. I'm against it. You know how you fix it? Change the law.
Change the law.
This is against the law.
Dude, this is not me.
I never said it's you.
Videotape them. Don't videotape me.
I'm asking you how you feel about it.
I told you, I'm against it.
Okay.
I'm against it.
But yet
I
here
told
you
you
are
when you interviewed me that day. That day that you videotaped me that day, I told you. Change the laws.
Change what laws? The laws are the same. They're breaking the law.
Change the law.
What law? What law could I change?
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
you're
this
the
is
reporter.
illegal.
You're the reporter.
I'm telling you right now, this is
You're the
illegal.
reporter,
They're
buddy.
breaking the
You're
law.
the reporter, man.
Okay, so now that you know this is illegal, how do you feel?
I feel like you feel. I feel your guys'
So
pain.
why are you still driving them?
This is my job.
Fair
I'm
enough.
caught in the middle.
Fair enough.
And that's what you said. I told you, look, don't put it in the video.
I didn't put you on video. Somebody else did. That's not me.
I told you, look, I'll answer any questions
Well,
you
here's
want.
a suggestion. If you don't want to be
It
on
was
video
you.
facilitating illegal
It was you,
don't
brother.
do it.
It was you.
It's really that
It was
simple.
you. It was you.
If you don't want to be on video,
I asked you, be honest with me, be upfront with me, and then you just turned around and did the whole thing.
If I were you.
That's what you did.
That's my suggestion to you. That's my suggestion. If you don't want to be filmed running an illegal immigration campaign, then don't do it.
Starting January 1st, California will become the first state in the nation to offer health insurance to undocumented immigrants.
Under the expansion, more than 700,000 people between the ages of 26 and 49 will be eligible for Medi-Cal.
Advocates for immigrant rights are celebrating a monumental victory in the fight for more inclusive health care.
I'm so grateful again. I think it's really, really important to think about how big of a precedent this is for the entire nation.
Those who are eligible will be able to qualify for Medi-Cal, the state's health insurance program for low-income individuals. Medi-Cal offers access to primary and preventative care, specialists, prescription medicine, and more. Undocumented people between the ages of 26 and 49 will be eligible for Medi-Cal. California Republicans have argued that the state's Medi-Cal system could overload the state's budget.
Tonight, California is seeing red. The state facing a massive budget shortfall, the largest dollar amount ever. We're talking to some $68 billion in the red, according to the new report by the Legislative Analyst's Office.
Kujichagulia.